Previously on Narcos Season 2. 4,000 soldiers, 250 elite man special force unit, 10,000 rounds fired, and 7 dogs, 4 helicopters. The night Pablo Escobar escaped prison, he was completely surrounded and he still walked away. President Guevara has had enough and declares Pablo a terrorist and public enemy number 1. Limon is brought on to be Pablo's new driver, and Pablo is now being chauffeured around in the trunk of his car. The once great Pablo has enough of this and declares full-on war against the police in broad daylight. It becomes a massacre, a bloodbath. President Guevara has had enough and decides to call back Colonel Carrillo, the vicious Carrillo. Meanwhile, the Cali cartel decides to meet with Judy to plot Pablo's downside once and for all and take over the cocaine game. Pablo finds out that Carrillo is back, and Pablo is visibly shook with good reason, because Carrillo is waging a vicious one-man vendetta against Pablo, stopping at nothing and killing everyone in his path. Him and Pablo go to war, destroying the city until Pablo finally gets the upper hand and kills Carrillo. Now the Cali cartel decides to take the next step and hire the vicious outright group Los Pepes in order to single Pablo out. For Pablo's family's safety, he decides to send his family away to Germany, but the government will not have it, and they stop Pablo's family from leaving the country as leverage, and he responds with the most egregious terror attack in downtown Medellin, killing hundreds and wounding thousands. That this is a line Pablo has crossed, and he realizes this as Pablo decides to leave Medellin and tries to recollect his thoughts as he's losing all of his generals. Pablo goes and meets with his father, whom he hasn't seen in years, as he tries to recollect his thoughts before his final moments. Now the Cali cartel has decided that they have won, and it's time to kick their operations into high gear now that Pablo's gone. Now the police force has tracked down Pablo, and now everyone is coming for Pablo. The Los Pepes, the police, the paramilitary, the special forces, they're taking no chances, as Pablo is unsuspecting that he is surrounded and he's playing Monopoly of all games. In Pablo's final moments, as opposed to getting arrested and going down like a chump, Pablo decides that he's not turning himself in easy, and Pablo goes out with a bang and he gets in a big shootout with the police, a big shootout with the DEA, until Pablo is on the rooftop running for his life. The former 7th richest man in the world is now being gunned down like a dog until he's sniped. And Pablo is shot multiple times until he realizes the reign of Pablo is over and Pablo Escobar is no more and he's been dealt with.